Hi, good morning, welcome to Lee's Travels. It's a bit cloudy but the sun is just starting to get out, as you can see. Today I am just north of Seattle in a place called Lake Washington, and I'm about to take a scenic flight on a float plane with Kenmore Air. You want to see more? Come along. Kenmore Air are based in Lake Washington, which is just north of Seattle. They've got a lovely seating area outside for when the weather's nice. You can watch the planes land and take off, as well as the boats go past. But they've also got a waiting area inside, along with lots of merch. They've got teas, coffees, water, they've got restrooms, and the staff are so friendly in there. Kenmore Air is a regional airline based in Washington State, known especially for its seaplane services. They were founded in 1946 and have been flying from the water ever since. They operate out of multiple bases, including Lake Union, which is close to Seattle, but also Kenmore Air Harbor, which is where we are today in Lake Washington. They offer seaplane flights to places like the San Juan Islands, Friday Harbor, and Victoria in Canada. But today we're going to be taking one of their scenic tours up to the San Juan Islands. We're not stopping, it's a there and back flight, and it's going to give us some unique views of the area. Today's flight is operated on a Havilland DHC-2 Beaver, commonly referred to as just the Beaver. It's a classic float plane first designed in the late 1940s. This particular plane was built in 1953, making it over 70 years old, but is still flying today. And that's down to its design, but also its powerful Pratt & Whitney radial engine.
I am going to put Andrew Griffin in the co-pilot seat. I'll take that. Let me guess, you got a camera in there?
Yes.
You want to pull the camera out of that?
Sure.
Because that's going to be in the way. Powers, you guys can have the back seat here.
Do all backpacks need to go in there?
No, it could sit in your lap. The middle row's got a little bit of space, but I mean, it's unless you need something out of it, I'd put it back here. It's
I need some powers.
Thank you.
I would say if you're looking to take pictures to the west, unless things have changed dramatically, do it earlier rather than later. Like this southern portion looking west, you can see the further north you go, you really couldn't. But that may change also. You know, that was an hour and a half ago I was up there. So things change. Anyway, safety brief. No smoking, vaping, consumption of alcohol. Seatbelts need to be worn at all times. It's your standard aviation seatbelt. Could you hand him that seatbelt? Yeah, thank you. Briefing card in the seat back pocket in front of you, or in the right door pocket. Just kind of talks about the same stuff that I talked about. And then you got those headsets. They've got volume controls on both earpieces. Once we take off, actually, as we taxi out here, I'll start a recorded narration. It'll kind of tell you what you're seeing as we go along and play some cheesy music that might make you fall asleep.
This was my first time in a float plane, and I was really looking forward to it. I would have loved to have been sat up front in the co-pilot seat, but as you can see from here, the views aren't too bad at all. As the captain mentioned, There were headsets that gave a little bit of the history of the airline and the area we were flying to, the San Juan Islands. They also did a decent job of blocking out that engine noise, as it was pretty loud in that small cabin from the Pratt & Whitney engine. Takeoff didn't take too long. We reached our takeoff speed, left the water and climbed into the sky with a nice shallow climb. We flew down Lake Washington towards Seattle, and then we made a right turn towards the Puget Sound. We passed over a peninsula which had some stunning houses on it. We then passed over the university with a football stadium and a relatively quiet I-5. I had listened to the safety brief from the captain, but thought I'd had a quick look at the safety brief card. It was then I noticed that they also had an in-flight magazine, which most major airlines don't have these days, so it was great to see on a small airline like Kenmore Air. Or so, we were in the area of Anacortes, which is the gateway to the San Juan Islands. The landscape had changed massively, from the mountains and hills of Seattle down to flat farmland. Let me know in the comments if you know what they grow in this part of Seattle, Washington State. Once we were within the San Juan Islands, we dropped down to around 700 feet, and it gave some stunning views of the place. I had my eyes peeled for whales and orcas, as well as on the beautiful landscape. There were lots of boats, lots of lodges, and even more wilderness. The Pacific Northwest is definitely somewhere that I'll be coming back to. The captain had mentioned that it might still be cloudy in the area when we were heading back south towards Seattle, and he wasn't wrong. The clouds started rolling in, and we had to climb up to around 3,000 feet in the cruise until the clouds had dissipated, and then we dropped back down to around 1,000 feet. I just love travelling in these old, unique aircraft. It gives you a real sense what aviation was like before modern day airliners. It feels like a real adventure.
it was like a C-17 coming up behind us, and I thought he was just gonna come right over us, and then he turned away.
Yeah, I saw you.
A C-17?
Yeah.
Crikey.
Last words.
Brilliant, thank you. Wow. What a great flight. Took around 2 hours altogether. Fantastic, some great views. We had to climb up to around 3,500 feet due to clouds. But yeah, really, really good. Pretty much touched the tip of Vancouver Island. We saw Victoria in Canada, BC. Then we headed back down the other side. But yeah, and I think they're putting a plane in the water here. So here we are, back where we started, and there's an aircraft coming in, so it might be quite loud. But I would say if you ever get the chance to fly with Kenmore Air and do one of their scenic tours, I would thoroughly recommend it. It's probably one of the best experiences of my life. Going up to the San Juan Islands, flying around Anacortes. We skipped the tip of Victoria, Vancouver Island. And then back down, had to go up because of the clouds. But then I didn't realise, the pilot actually said he saw a C-17 coming towards us, and then it turned away. Now I wish I'd seen that, but the guy in the co-pilot seat seen it, and he said it was amazing. So anyway, if you like this video and you'd like to see more like this, hit that like and subscribe button, and I shall try and post more content like this. Thank you, goodbye.